Hello everybody and welcome to everything you need to know about Supremacy. I have been to Supremacy I think 4 or 5 times now, and I freaking love it. So I'm going to tell you everything about Supremacy that you need to know, all my personal tips and tricks, but also everything about the location, about the lineup, and etc, etc. It is a bit loud outside right now, so I'm sorry if that's bothering you, but they're building, like, we all got new windows and everything, and it's been loud for weeks. I'm going freaking insane. Anyway, what I wanted to say was I'm actually not going to be at Supremacy this year because I'm in Australia for Knockout, which I will vlog about. So if you want to see me like run around in Australia and, you know, party there, definitely subscribe and check that out. Let's dive into this. I have my little cheat list here. Oh, everything is purple today. I'm usually more of a yellow girly, but even my waifu matches. I was about to drink this in the last video. I just filmed the everything you need to know about indoor season video, and I was waving this around the whole time because I was going to drink it and then didn't drink it. So I'm drinking it now, but this is one of the tips that I'm gonna start with. So before you go to Supremacy, make sure you eat and drink well for any indoor event. Food is a really good tip. These are really good. This is fudge brownie. If you like chocolate, you're gonna love this. I really like the fruity flavors. But before you go to any event, make sure you're filled up, and this stuff, freaking amazing for that. So let's talk about the event. It takes place the 30th of September in 2023 in the Brabanthallen. I'll put the address right there so you can read it, but all their info is on their website as well, as usual. Minimum age is 18 years old. So let's talk about the Brabanthallen real quick. I think it's a really cool location. If you have not been to Supremacy, Brabanthallen is pretty freaking big, but they're using the one big main area for Supremacy, which is the main stage for Masters, for example, if you have been there, so you can, you know, visualize what it looks like. It has freaking good visuals, it has really good sound. I really like this location. So to give you a little bit of a visualization what the Brabanthallen look like if you haven't been there. So you get into this big main area. When you get in, you can get your locker there. It's to the left. I think this is going to be mirrored, so if I'm pointing the wrong way, that's why. But to the left and all the way in the back of the area, you can usually get your tokens. Then if you go to the right, there's this big area where they usually have some music playing. You can get your food and drinks there. It's a really big chill area, which I really like. And then next to that, like a little bit to the right, is your venue, like your big area where the music is playing. As I said, it is one big area. You can usually walk around it as well, like there is a hallway around that area, so if you want to go to the front row or whatever, you can go around it. So there's also toilets in 2 places, one in the back of the area and one in the left. Like if you go to that hallway I was talking about, there's toilets there as well in the front. It is just one area, so keep in mind it can get really busy. As I said, there's like these big hallways where you can chill or whatever, but most people come there to party, so it is quite busy usually at Supremacy. I believe it is sold out, so it can get really hot there. I feel like it's always hot in the Brabanthallen during Masters and stuff as well. So wear something light and definitely bring something like a fan. This is one from Festival Supply, which I freaking love. It's huge and it's so pretty. But you can get smaller fans, of course, or you can buy one at the merchandise stands if you forget one. So let's talk about the tickets. As I said, Supremacy is sold out. So if you do want to still get a ticket, get it through Ticket Swap. This is the safest way you can buy a ticket. Ticket Swap is the only really way you are guaranteed not to get fucked over. And if you do get fucked over, you get your money back usually. So Ticket Swap is the safest way to both sell and buy tickets. Also, if you did buy an original ticket, make sure to personalize it and put it in your name. You can still get lockers and parking tickets online. It's usually cheaper to do so. I would definitely recommend that. I don't think they usually run out of lockers at Supremacy. I've never seen it happen anyway, but if you want to secure a locker beforehand and you don't want to get in queue, definitely get a locker beforehand. Also, parking is usually cheaper if you buy it beforehand. I've never had any problem with parking at Brabanthallen either. There's enough space for everyone. So talking about parking, let's talk a little bit about travel. As I said, there's more than enough parking spaces. Also, one of my tips, if you go by car, make sure the ride back is comfortable. Bring a nice sweater, because obviously, as I said, it's really hot inside, but you don't want to be like cold in your car. So put a sweater in your car, or like if you're wearing like something tight, I love wearing like a skirt and like something nice, something a little bit sexy to an event, and then I get to my car and I just like wear the most coziest shorts like I'm wearing now, or like some sweatpants or whatever. I usually also throw Y food in my car. As I said, it's really great to drink it beforehand, but also after. Like, I'm someone that eats at festivals because I'm sober, but I still get like, I drink this beforehand and then 5 hours in I get hungry again, so I eat like pizza or chips or whatever they have, but usually by the end I'm hungry again. I go for some fruit or whatever, but putting this in your car and you're filled up again, it's like freaking fuel. I love it. Also, if you do want to drink or do something else and you don't have a driver, public transport is really easy for the Brabanthallen. I'll read what they said about it. Don't feel like being the designated driver, you can get to Supremacy by public transport. You can take the train to 's-Hertogenbosch Centraal Station, which is located within 15-minute walking distance. 15 minutes walking distance from the Brabanthallen. Most of the trains still drive after 11 p.m. Obviously, do check if you can get home or if you need to be picked up somewhere, because it is during the day, Supremacy, which I talked a little bit about in the last video I did about indoor season, but it is during the day, so it is kind of tricky to get home for some people, especially if you like living in a more, well, not in a city, like, you know what I'm saying, I can't think of the word. Be well prepared for your journey and use NS Reisplanner or 9292. Use these tools to find out if there are any constructions on your route. There are also organized bus tours and shuttle buses. There's more information about this on the website. I will link it down below. It's in there frequently asked, but there's really a lot of ways to get easily to the Brabanthallen. As I said, it's only a 15 minutes walk if you go by train. So that's really a good option if you don't want to drive. I already mentioned this a little bit, but Brabanthallen has some really, really good food and drinks, which I like. They also have vegan options and gluten-free options. Keep in mind, they do work with a recycle system for your drinks. The easiest way to explain it is the way they explained it, which was this. First round, hand in your recycle chip during your order at the bar. You get the little recycle chip or recycle token, whatever you want to call it, when you get in, so make sure you don't lose that. Next round, take your empty cup/bottle to the bar and exchange it when you order your new drink. Lost your cup, then you will have to pay 0.5 coin for the new cup/bottle. I would say token, not coin. Lost your cup, then you will have to pay 0.5 token for a new cup or bottle. So you pay 0.5 token extra for your drink. So if you don't want to carry around your empty cup the whole time until you like get your next drink, you can actually like give it and exchange it for one of the recycled tokens. I would suggest bringing something like these, especially if you don't have pockets. I know a lot of people just stuff the empty bottles or empty cups in their pockets. A lot of, especially women, don't have proper pockets. So then a hold UB is really easy. You can clip it to your pants. These are not my pants, but you get what I'm saying, to your pants or to your fanny pack, and you put your empty cups in it and it just stays there and you don't have to hold it constantly. I'll link these down below, but these are really handy for that. They don't give caps on your water bottles, so bring one of these or one of the soft ones. I really like these. I like the soft ones better, but a lot of you prefer the hard ones, so I'll link these down below as well. So let's talk about the lineup. Something Supremacy has that's really unique is that it's mostly live sets. Actually, it's all live sets. Live sets are 30 to 45 minutes. Live set doesn't necessarily mean it's actually live, that they're playing live. It means it is a special act. And this can mean multiple things for a lot of artists. It means they're doing like edits of older tracks, or they're testing out new tracks, or they're doing more collabs. It means a little bit different for every artist, but it's a little bit more special, a little bit more different than a usual normal set would be. And as I said, it's only 30 minutes, so it's usually a little bit more high pace. It honestly gives the whole event, like a whole Supremacy, a really high pace, because every 30 minutes or 45 minutes, but mostly 30 minutes, you get a new act. So it's like really high paced, which I love. It does make it a little bit harder to like go grab a food or drink, because it feels like you're missing out on stuff. So I would plan what you want to see properly, and you know, plan a little bit around that. But yeah, it's really exciting and really interesting usually to see what these artists will do. I'm gonna go through the lineup and you can read it yourself as well, but I just wanted to do it. Active Rage is doing Entourage, Adjust presents Next Gen, Barber Live, Bloodlust Live, Cryex Live, Disturb Live, Delusion presents Paranoid, Killshot Live, Level 1 presents Reverse Reality. Often also like live sets are used to promote new albums or new music or whatever, or like special acts, which is really cool. Then we have Physica, then we have Rebellion presents The Second Chose, we have Rejecta presents Chromium Key, Sigmund and Mish present Rave Love. Sub-Zero Project presents Psychedelic Bad Trip. I read Bad Trip. Oh oh my god, I'm sorry, Psychedelic Bad Trip. The Purge New Life Experience, Unresolved presents Red Blood Live, Warface presents Rest in Pieces, and Zion, and it's hosted by Nos. So, as I said, lots of exciting stuff going on. There's a lot of like newer stuff going on in this lineup as well, so that's going to be really fun. I would usually recommend downloading Epic, that's APPIC. It is an app that you can like make your own timetable in, so you get a notification when the next artist is gonna play. Obviously, this is only one area, which makes it a little bit more easy. It's hard to talk today. It makes it just a little bit more easy just because you have one area, but it's just nice to get the notification for what the next artist is. What I also usually do, especially if you have iPhone, I have my cats on my background now, but you can easily switch backgrounds on iPhone, so I just put the timetable on my background during the party, which is really handy. You can also obviously do that with any other phone, but the iPhone option is just really nice for that. Anyways, that was everything I wanted to tell you about Supremacy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any additional questions, please let me know. If you have any like opinions or things to share, also do that in the comments. And definitely let me know what party I should talk about next. I want to do more of these. Should I do one about Electrum? I think that would be the next one I would do, which I need to figure out because I am going to Australia for 2 weeks. Anyways, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys. The first one for me will be, well, I'm going to Massive this weekend, In Your Face Massive, and then I'm going to Knockout, and then I'll see you guys at Electrum. Is it Electrum or Electrum? Probably Electrum. Anyways, bye.